Oh, come on, man! Well, at least my game is fun to play, but I wonder when my pre-order is supposed to get here.
Webster, can you please go check the mail? I think something came in.
Yeah, can you just check it for me? I'm a little busy at the moment, Oblivia.
Do it right now, Frank Bubsy Bobcat Jr.
Fine, I'll go check.
I wonder what good it could be. Nothing. Wait a second.
Oh, my pre-order finally came. Wait a second. They got my pre-order wrong.
So yeah, they gave me the wrong version. Long story short, I pre-ordered my package like 5 months ago. I wait. Release day comes, package gets delayed by a week. Then it gets delayed by 2 more days. Comes in the mail. Switch 1. That is not what I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered Switch 2. I'm not happy, but I will give Atari support props for responding back to me and giving me the option to either refund or I can send it back. I got the $10 refund is basically what happened, so I'm basically keeping this copy. So by the time of recording this, my microphone didn't catch shit of what I was saying, so this was wrapped up before, but it didn't capture my fucking voice, so now I'm just gonna be opening this up and acting like, oh, I'm so fucking surprised, so yeah, let's see this. Wow, look at all this crazy stuff. Actually, no, there's actually really good stuff here. So this is the game. It was published by Atari, but the game was developed by Fabraz. I have played through all of 4D. You guys have seen the live stream, but that's because I couldn't wait on the bandwagon, so I kind of just got the game digitally for the Switch 2. So now I own both copies, digital and physical, but I'm going to get myself the Switch 2 version because that's what I wanted. So yeah, the inside art of the box looks cool. There's the game manual. Let me see if I can pull it out without damaging it. I don't want to damage everything, so... Here's me, there's Bubsy right there. And then we got the game controls. There's Oblivia. I love her. And there's Barbie, Barfo, and then... Was that Bubsy? Yeah, it was Bubsy. I love him. He's pretty cool. I love them. It is the twins. I love the twins too. They're honestly, all the characters are charming in their own right, but the only thing I don't like about it is that they all talk trash about him, which, you know, makes this comic of right here actually kind of accurate to how I feel about the game. Anyway, so yeah, we'll take a crack at this game in a bit. We'll show everything. This is the poster. While I was putting things back in for the recording, I did dent the poster a little bit. That's my own fucking fault, but, you know, here's the poster if you guys want to take a peek at it. If I can open it up without it breaking, which I don't want it to. Okay, yeah. So it's a double-sided poster. This one's like on the inside box art, and then this one's like the cover art of the game as Bubby. And then, yeah, so that's that. And then this is the art book of the game. This is pretty cool that they provided this with the Possum Edition. I think more games should do this when it comes to collectors, so... You know, there's Bubsy again. There's his handsome face. There's the twins. I love them in this game. They're really funny. Virgil's awesome. I love him. And Oblivia, even though I don't like her personality personality in this one, her design is really good, and I just love her overall. And then there's the Woolies, so we get to see behind the scenes. I think they used Unity for this game. I'm not really 100% sure on that. So yeah, here's like all the... Basically just the entire behind the scenes of the game. So yeah. Very awesome job on the art book for Braz. I'm pretty sure they designed all this, aside from like maybe a couple people working on this. So yeah, for what you get for like, what is it, 40 bucks for like the basic Possum Edition, and then of course the Switch 2, which is 10 bucks more, which is what I paid for, but I didn't get it in the mail. Stuck with this. I'd say it was worth it, but again, I didn't get the Switch 2 version. I'm stuck with the Switch 1. So yeah, we're going to compare the Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions of the game. So I think how I'll do that is I'll hook up the Switch 1 to the monitor, and then we'll see how it plays. And then we'll do a comparison to the Switch 2 version of the game, just so we can get a feel of what's going on. Boy, where the fuck do I even start, man? I will give the Nintendo Switch props for running this game as best as it can, but holy shit, this game looks like straight ass. Graphics-wise, this game does not look the best in its ability. I think the best version of this game is most likely going to be Steam because PC players have a lot of capabilities. But even then, the Switch 2 version of this game actually looks really good. Now, of course, I want to clarify that this is not me throwing shade at the developers, because I think they did an excellent job with this game. It's very fun, chaotic, and overall it just has like this really fast-paced movement, especially something fitting for like Bubsy of all mascots. I think Sonic would have been perfect for this. But I don't know, man. I mean, this game's response to the controls, the inputs, and everything on Switch 1, it's actually shocking that this game is functional. So yeah, everything on the Switch 1 on this game, it's a little rough around the edges, but other than that, I mean, it's functional. It works. I haven't experienced any breaks yet, even though I literally just started playing this at the time of recording this, and you're probably wondering, how am I capturing this footage? That's my Elgato. So yeah, you guys will be seeing some gameplay footage of actually me playing the game, so this is actually me doing it. But other than that, I mean, game functional, game good, 6 out of 10, mainly because everything else looks kind of scuffed. But now we're going to compare the Switch 2 version of this game, but I don't have a physical copy, so we're going to compare it with the digital version. Also would like to clarify that this was actually the Switch 1 version of the game, actually on the Switch 1 console. So yeah, everything you saw was very accurate. Now this I like! Sorry, I had to get into character for a second. Yeah, no, the Switch 2 version is significantly better than the Switch 1. I mean, it's fucking night and day when you look at the comparisons between both games. I mean, the lighting system, the particles, overall the physics are much better too. Aside from Teresa, but I don't really know what's up with that. But yeah, no, graphics-wise, visuals-wise, the game looks 10 times better than it did on the Switch 1. Controls and also like inputs and other stuff like that. Yeah, it's very responsive. I'd say it's on the same levels on the Switch 1. Honestly, like, I can't even tell the difference. I think that's mainly because I'm so used to playing on the Switch 2 version of the game that when I played on the Switch 1 for this video, I kind of sucked ass at it. But here, like, you can see, like it's all very familiar. Like, the inputs are very responsive. As for the rest of the game, like the boss fights, I think they're pretty well, like, designed, and I think they're all good on their own difficulty, especially if you're doing the 9 live speedrun or just trying to get the time for the time trial mode. Like, the bosses are really good in their own unique right. I mean, Barbie's is like probably my least favorite fight. Bubsy's my second favorite fight, and then Barthol's like my most like favorite fight in the entire game. So yeah, I mean, the game's boss fights, their designs, they're all really good. Even though I'm not really fond of Bubsy's voice, even though I headcanon him sounding like Tim Curry, so here's like footage of that if you want my input.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism.
But yeah, I mean, overall, both versions are pretty inferior or superior to each other. Like, there's obviously like a clear winner on which version's better, but overall, I think the game as a whole is just fun. I give massive props to the developers for doing what they could to port these games over to these consoles, especially with a console that's not as powerful as the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. Like, props, man. So yeah, overall score for Bubsy 4D, 8 out of 10. I mean, it's fun. Everything's responsive. I'm surprised that the game didn't crash on the Switch 1 yet, although it's very early for me to say that. I don't know what's going to come next for the Bubster. Unless we get a revival series. Atari, please hire me. My body is ready. But yeah, I think the future for Bubsy is looking really bright, especially with everything that's been going on in the past few weeks behind this dude. I mean, it's just crazy to me that we're living in a Bubsy renaissance, that this dude is coming back from the grave after like 6 or 7. Oh, motherfuck! Before I call it the end of this video, I want to give massive shoutouts to a lot of things, but I'm going to give massive shoutouts to the Bubsy server. You guys have been nothing but amazing ever since I joined in the Bubsy hyperfixation and have been really supportive on the comic dubs, covers, and basically just anything I do Bubsy related. Like, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys deserve all the credit. Also, massive shout out to Atari support for reaching back to me about my Switch 2 situation pre-order. Like, you know, yeah, I'm going to be keeping this version of the game mainly because, like, yeah, like the whole process of like getting the Switch 2 version will be complicated on its own. But also, you know, massive props and also massive like shout out to the Atari support team for helping me out and also just clearing up the issue. Now, as for my hyperfixation, it's not gone. I'm shocked that it's not gone yet. I don't want it to be gone because I love this hyperfixation a lot. It's really fun, and the Bubsy server just kind of fuels the fire for me. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Bubsy 4D is a great game. I look forward to the future of this Bobcat if my hyperfixation's still intact, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.
There we go. Sent out an email to Atari Corporation for their failed pre-order, and that I'm willing to send a cease and desist for my IP if they don't send me the correct copy of the Nintendo Switch 2 Possum Edition. All in a day's work, buddy. Come on, who's at the door now?
Dude, it is 11 o'clock in the morning. What could this be about?
Camera recording.
Absolutely nothing, exactly. Wait a second. That was shockingly fast.
Now that begs the question. What am I going to do with 2 Bubsy 4D Possum Editions for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2? Well, obviously this one I'm keeping. Hey, Oblivia! You want a copy of the Nintendo Switch 1 Bubsy 4D Possum Edition?
No, thank you.
No?
Only if I get the Switch 2 version.
Okay, no, you can't have the Switch 2 version because that's mine.
Then no deal.
Okay, fine. Miss out on this. That's fine. Hey, kids, you want an early birthday present?
Yeah, Uncle!
Suckers.